Good morning and welcome to the Community Cares Grant Awards celebration. I am so excited to be here with each and every one of you today. Not only are you representing our sponsors and our donors, but you're representing the boots on the ground, the grant agencies that do so much for so many in Laclede County. You are absolutely incredible, and we are so proud to be able to work for you and with you to serve our community. We're going to start off the right way. I'm going to invite our LAF board member and grant distribution chairperson, Pastor Kelly Rhodes, to come up for our invocation.
Good morning, welcome to Life. We're so thankful to have you guys all here with us today. Let's just take a moment and pause and thank God for this joyous event. Heavenly Father, God, I thank you. Lord, this season reminds us of the goodness and the power that comes through generosity. God, we are sharing this space with genuine heroes today, men and women who volunteer and sacrifice so much of their time to help the last, the least, and the lost of this community, people who need a hand up, not just a handout. And these men and women are so committed to making sure that they get that help. God, we thank you for people who are so dedicated to this call, dedicated to this task. God, we thank you for a community that has generated this record number of gifts and giving, Lord, so that we can help people get the help they need. There's so much to be thankful for. And God, I'm very aware that all good things come from you. So thank you for this day. Thank you for these people. God, thank you for this moment that we can celebrate the goodness, the kindness, the generosity, and the love of the Lebanon area community. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I would now like to invite our LAF board president, Ms. Dante Hawkins.
Hello. We'd like to welcome you today to the 2022 Community Cares Grants Awards celebration. And as Melinda said, my name is Dante Hawkins, and I have the honor of serving as the current board president of the Lebanon Area Foundation. This is the 22nd year of awarding Community Cares grants to area nonprofits serving Laclede County residents. This year, we're thankful to be here with you in person and to be able to be virtual at the same time. I want to thank LifePoint Church for allowing us to live stream this event as well. And I'd like to begin by recognizing some people here in the crowd. We've got a lot of people to thank today, so I've got a good list here of everyone. But first, we'd like to recognize and see if there's any of our elected officials in the audience. If you're one of our elected officials, please stand. Any there? I'll give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for your support of Laclede County's local giving program. I would also like to take this time to recognize the Lebanon Area Foundation Board of Directors. If you were on the Board of Directors, please stand. Anyone here in the Board of Directors? There we go. It's been a great honor serving with you guys. These people do a lot of work behind the scenes to keep all this going. But, of course, we could not do what we do without our administrator, Melinda Fries, and our LAF office assistant, Ray Ann Reed. Ray Ann, they handle all the day-to-day administrative work of Lebanon Area Foundation, and so many of you in here deal with them on a day-to-day basis. So you know how fortunate LAF is to have the two of them, because they are amazing and they give their whole heart to this cause, as you all know. And we'd like to thank LifePoint Church again for providing the venue for our event today. We'd also like to thank Bays Care, which is the charitable arm of Bays Chiropractic, and Ozark Technical Community College here in Lebanon for co-sponsoring this event. And I'd also like to note that if you've had any of those cookies, has anybody had the cookies yet? I'm waiting until afterwards so I wouldn't have cookies all over me. But the cookies were prepared by Lebanon Technology and Career Center culinary arts students, and what a great job they do of preparing the cookies and serving everyone here today. I'd like to give them a round of applause as well. Okay, there are 6 businesses in our community that made it possible for LAF to have the fall campaign this year, and we're very grateful for their investment in our efforts. Our fall campaign sponsors are Commerce Bank, Commercial Street Studio, Steve Cuney of Edward Jones, Laclede Electric Cooperative, Pillar Insurance, and Regional Radio KJEL. Their sponsorships allowed us to have our successful annual Radiothon, which you all came to and were a great part of, and it was a great event, an all-day-long event, which was everyone enjoyed. So if you're a representative of one of those fall campaign sponsors, please stand. I'll give you a round of applause. This year we had some unique fundraisers. We had some community partners who approached us and asked, how can we raise money for you guys? How can we help you out? Because that's just the kind of community that we live in. So we'd like to thank those people. We'd like to thank, there's a networking group called Cigars and Scotch, and they partner with Boattown Brewing, and they organized the Community Give Back Music Festival. And if you missed that, you don't want to miss it next year. I hear a rumor they're going to do it next year, and it was a great all-day event, great music, sitting out, a beautiful day, and we really want to thank them. Also, another fundraiser that was new this year was organized by June and Beyond, the Cowlick Dry House, and the Governor's Quarters. They hosted a holiday dinner and fashion show, and that was also a great event, enjoyed by everyone who attended that. It was really fun. We'd also like to thank OTC Lebanon for hosting the annual chili fundraiser. That's always a good event, some really good chili, and a lot of fun with that one too. And of course, the annual Power of Change Penny Drive participants, the Easter Elementary kids, Maple Crest, Boswell, and Jolie Barber. And if you're a part of any of these fundraisers that we had this year, we would like you to please stand up and we'll give you a round of applause. Anybody who was involved in those? Thank you, guys. Like I said, those were great events that people came to us, and they just wanted to help us all out, to help all of our organizations out. So also this past year, LAF hosted our first ever dinner and comedy night fundraiser. And this was such a fun evening. It was a huge turnout by the community and something different, something fun to do here in Lebanon. And we also plan to do it again next year, 2023. It's going to be, save your date, write this down, Friday, April 21st. It's going to be a great event. And this past year, it was so graciously sponsored by Mercy Lebanon, and we want to give them a round of applause for helping us with that. We cannot say thank you enough to the local businesses that believe so strongly in Community Cares that they promote payroll deductions with their employees. Thanks to these businesses, hundreds of hardworking individuals give $1 or more per pay period in support of local nonprofits serving Laclede County. If you're here representing a business that participates in our payroll deduction program, please stand up. You continue to be the backbone of Community Cares, and we'll give you a round of applause. Payroll deduction is such a great way for people to participate in helping others in our community. Small amount, but boy, it adds up to a large amount at the end of the year. This year, we received grant requests totaling nearly $200,000. I'm honored to announce that, thanks to many of you in this room, Community Cares will be awarding $140,000 to 28 different nonprofits today. It's a great year. So at this time, I'd like to invite LAF Board Vice President Debbie Moore and LAF Administrator Melinda Fries to present the Community Partner Awards.
I am just so pleased to be here today to help present these awards. Each year, we recognize a community partner that's gone above and beyond to help us raise funds for our local nonprofits. This year, the Lebanon Area Foundation Board of Directors couldn't narrow it down to just one. So we're going to recognize 2 community partners for their outstanding continued support of Community Cares. The first Community Partner Award goes to Commerce Bank. And if you're a representative of Commerce Bank, we'd enjoy having you come up and join us on stage. There are several reasons for recognizing Commerce Bank for this community award. For example, Commerce Bank steps up year after year to host numerous and support numerous fundraisers for Community Cares. And Commerce Bank, as you heard, is a proud sponsor of our fall campaign. Commerce Bank is also a longtime supporter of our local payroll deduction program. Commerce Bank employees have participated in the payroll deduction program for community care since the very beginning. In fact, over 22 years, Commerce Bank employees of Lebanon have donated $28,317.27 to community cares. But that's not all. For the past 19 years, Commerce Bank has submitted grant requests to Commerce Bank Shares, which is their parent company, to benefit Lebanon Area Foundation. And thanks to that effort, a total of $44,090 has been granted to Lebanon Area Foundation. On behalf of all of us at Lebanon Area Foundation and our 28 nonprofit partners we serve, we want to thank you, representing Commerce Bank, for being an extraordinary community partner. Thank you so much.
It is rare when an organization writes a grant for you, a grant maker. Really very special. Thank you, Commerce Bank. I have the pleasure of announcing our second Community Partner Award, which is Jolie Barber C5 School. If you are a representative of Jolie Barber, I'm looking at you, Rochelle. Would you please come on up? I made this slide just for her.
So bad.
So let me explain to you about Jolie Barber. Jolie Barber has been participating in payroll deduction for Community Cares since 2019. And since they've started, they have donated $1 at a time, $2,583 to Community Cares. These are teachers and staff. Incredible. They have also joined Lebanon R3 Schools in supporting the annual Power of Change Penny Drive. And to make things exciting, the Penny Drive is both a fundraiser and a very friendly competition, very friendly. She is very competitive, with winning classrooms and winning schools being invited to join us at our radiothon. So for 2 years in a row, the students and staff at Jolie Barber have won the winning school trophy, and they proudly hold that trophy at their school, raising a total of nearly $7,000 for Community Cares in pennies. Incredible. That's a lot of pennies, by the way. And this year, their superintendent, Dr. Rochelle Jennings, and principal, Amy Cogdill, motivated their Jolie Barber students with a grand prize for winning the school trophy. And you wouldn't believe what it is. By the way, she hates whipped cream. But she allowed them a chance to throw whipped cream pies at their faces multiple times. That is dedication, my friends. And so I felt like I caught the most perfect pictures. It was up the nose. It was incredible. So with so much love and appreciation for honestly all of our school districts, but I especially am thankful for Jolie Barber and their whipped cream pie this year.
Thank you.
All right, and now it is my distinct pleasure to talk a little bit about our distribution process. This year, Lebanon Area Foundation invited area nonprofits to apply for grants that help them to better serve our community. LAF board members have both the blessing and the burden of reviewing those applications and determining if the request fits within the mission of Community Cares. And how much should be distributed to each agency. That is the hardest part. They look at the need being met, the number of Laclede County residents being served, the financial health of the nonprofit, the details of their requests, and how they are partnering with other nonprofits in Laclede County. That's pretty critical. At this time, I would like to invite 2 members of the LAF Distribution Committee to announce the 2023 Community Cares Grant Awards. Please welcome Distribution Committee Chairperson Kelly Rhodes and Committee Member Sue Lewis.
We are honored today to announce that the Community Cares Awards total $140,000. This is the single largest grant total we've ever been able to award. Thank you to our Lebanon community. Give a round of applause for that today.
Well, it's my honor this morning to read the names of the agencies that will be receiving grants, and if you'll have a representative come forward, and Kelly will hand you the award. All right, the first one we have is American Red Cross. To assist with direct client needs such as motel, food, clothing, etc. after a disaster. Last year alone, the Red Cross provided over $16,000 in direct financial assistance to victims of disasters or emergencies in Laclede County. Our next agency is Bays Cares, Best Foot Forward program. To purchase new shoes for school-aged children in Laclede County whose families are struggling financially, the Best Foot Forward program hopes to help 300 kids in 2023, and this grant will help them to meet their goal. And we have a new agency this year, Central Missouri Foster Care and Adoption, to recruit new foster families and to provide current and existing families with fun family respite events for the 240 foster children in Laclede County. Conway Senior Center, to purchase food for their senior meal program. Last year, the Conway Senior Center served 7,531 meals at their facility and delivered 1,530 meals to homebound seniors in need. COPE, to provide 25 Laclede County families with the housing and financial assistance to live self-sufficiently in suitable apartments or homes. Financial assistance will come in the form of rental deposits, rental and utility expenses, moving expenses, and furniture and food donations. Crosslines, to help families pay their utilities or rent when they have shut-off notices or eviction notices. Also, to give to families to purchase food when the Crosslines pantry is empty. Last year, Crosslines was able to help 134 families with emergency utility or rent assistance. And we have another new agency this year, Elevate Lebanon, to purchase textbooks for their classrooms and to help with feeding Elevate Lebanon students dinner on days they are in class. Free Store Ministry, to assist with the cost of insurance, utilities, and trash removal at their facility. The Free Store Ministry strives to serve those that don't have the basics to access assistance from other agencies or find themselves in an unusual place of need. This includes, but not limited to, medical equipment, furniture, clothing, shoes, shower, laundry, identification, and transportation. Friends of the Lebanon Laclede County Library, to support children's programs, young adult programs, and outreach programs of the library. Outreach programs deliver books from the library to licensed daycares, preschools, and residential care facilities in our community. Hillcrest Education Center, to help with the purchasing of safety supplies, tools needed to complete work, maintenance for essential equipment, allow students to take a series of career interest and personality inventories, and to earn industry-recognized credentials. Hughes Senior Center, to purchase food for the senior meal program. Last year, the Hughes Senior Center served 815 clients with a total of 61,902 meals served in their facility and to homebound seniors in need. Kiwanis Club of Lebanon, to purchase socks, underwear, shirts, pants, belts, hats, gloves, and shoes for children in need in Laclede County around Christmas time. They are shopping with children right now using their 2022 Community Cares grant and other funds raised throughout the year. Their hope is to serve 300 children next year. L Life Food Pantry, to support facility rent and utilities. Last year, L Life distributed over 7,000 boxes of food to the hungry in Laclede County. They rely 100% on donations and grants for operating costs, which means that Community Cares is helping them to keep their lights on and doors open to continue to serve our community. Laclede County Drug Council, to fund the Choices Unlimited program in Lebanon. This program seeks to educate youth on drug and alcohol prevention. Laclede Industries, to cover the transportation expenses for Laclede Industries disabled employees with an incentive of 40 cents per mile on $4 per day. This will defer some of the costs associated with getting to and from work each day. Laclede Literacy Council, to purchase Laubach and Pro Literacy materials needed to help Laclede County residents prepare for the HiSET test, United States Citizenship Test, and to gain literacy skills that are keeping them from gainful employment. The Laclede Literacy Council offers these free tutoring services to all citizens in Laclede County age 16 or older. Lane Change, Inc., to fund over 150 hours of counseling for individuals seeking mental health and substance abuse counseling but are unable to pay. Last year, Lane Change was able to provide over 1,700 hours of recovery support services to individuals in our community. Lebanon Family YMCA, to support their financial assistance program, which helps with child care for the summer months, swimming lessons, sports programs, and more. Our YMCA currently has 166 members receiving financial assistance for their memberships. Lebanon R3 Social Services, support student needs such as clothing, shoes, graduation supplies, transportation, fees, dental and medical visits, emergency medicines, counseling, psychological visits, and personal hygiene products. Community Cares dollars represent 100% of the Lebanon R3 School District's social services budget, making it possible for staff to meet immediate needs as quickly as possible so that students are able to focus on their education. Live to Give Hope, Fostering Hope Closet, to assist with general operating support, helping to cover a portion of the rent and utilities for their facility. Last year, Live to Give Hope assisted over 100 families and over 200 foster children with clothing, hygiene, bedding, and other items, with a total of 670 visits to the Fostering Hope Closet. New Life Project. To assist with operational expenses of running the New Life Project, such as transportation, groceries, utilities, and insurance. The New Life House welcomes and serves up to 18 women per year who are exiting incarceration and seeking to make permanent changes in their lives through faith-based counseling and developing skills that will allow them to live as productive members of our community. And we're welcoming back Oates Transit this year to cover the costs of fuel for one bus operating daily in Lebanon. Oates Transit is a door-to-door daily transportation service in Laclede County, providing dependable transportation for work, medical appointments, and essential shopping trips for groceries and household necessities. This service is critical for many Laclede County residents without the resources or ability to drive themselves. Project 360 Youth Services, to assist with operational expenses associated with running the facility, such as rent, utilities, and insurance. The facility serves youth ages 13 to 19, providing mentoring, clothing, food, access to dental and health care, and does all they can to connect the youth to any other services they may need. Share the Fair, to cover the cost of processing donated meat for distribution to local food pantries. This year, Share the Fair provided 1,293 pounds of meat to Cross Lines, Salvation Army, El Life Food Pantry, Phillipsburg Food Pantry, and the Market at Life Point Church. Shepherd's Pack, to provide food for the weekend for students in the Lebanon and Jolie Barber school districts during the school year. Last year, Shepherd's Pack provided bags of food for over 250 children experiencing food insecurity in Laclede County. Stoutland Senior Center, to purchase food for the senior meal program. This last year, Stoutland Senior Center served a total of 3,382 meals for congregate curbside pickup and delivery to the homebound. The Market at Life Point Church, to purchase food, milk, and hygiene items for those in need. This last year, the Market at Life Point saw a 39% increase in demand, and they estimate that they may be serving over 700 people a month next year. And last but not least, the Salvation Army, to provide food to Laclede County residents in need once a month. This last year, the Salvation Army served over 16,000 clients.
It is now my genuine pleasure to invite Ms. Kim Rucker, our Community Cares Chairperson, to the stage.
Thank you all so much for coming today, and I'm very happy to be here with you today to help celebrate the wonderful success of this year's Community Cares campaign. Our local nonprofits that support the needs of Laclede County residents are always in need of support, but the past couple of years, they have really been hit with challenges. They have needed to become more creative into raising funds. They've experienced a dramatic shortage of volunteers, and now they're facing the high cost to keep their doors open. During the Community Cares Radiothon, we highlight vital services and programs that are supported by Community Cares, and we hope of all those listening that day were inspired to help those efforts. On behalf of the Community Cares Committee, we are very fortunate to be able to help the helpers, and we are very grateful to everyone that supports Community Cares. There are so many that live in our community, or maybe they used to live here, but they no longer live here and moved away, that support the Lebanon Area Foundation and Community Cares. Thank you so much for your donations and supporting the 28 local nonprofits this next year. Lebanon Area Foundation is looking forward to continuing to support area nonprofits with the help of our partners in our community. We cannot do this without you. Please reach out to our administrative staff. If we can do anything, if your business would like to be interested in supporting Community Cares through payroll deduction, or if you would like to sponsor a fundraiser. The LA office, which is currently inside the Chamber of Commerce, but will be moving to offices at the Cowan Civic Center in January. And so if you are interested in any type of, helping with Community Cares, please reach out to them. We hope you have enjoyed the Community Cares Grant Award celebration. Thank you to Life Point Church for providing this wonderful and beautiful space for our event. Thank you to Bays Cares and Ozark Technical Community College of Lebanon for co-sponsoring today's event. Thank you to the LTCC Culinary Arts Department for providing the cookies today. And a very special thanks to our local media, KJL and Laclede County Record, for our campaign coverage. We know that this time of year is very busy for all of you, and your time is very precious. Thank you again for joining us today. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and be safe. We hope to see you again next year, and thank you.
I would love to have representatives of all of our boots on the ground nonprofits receiving funding today to come up on the stage for one big group photo. Everyone else, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.